Hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing some side bending. I find that when I open up the sides of my trunk, I can just breathe better. And when you can breathe better, everything in life is a little bit sweeter. So let's start today in Tadasana. Bring your feet together. Bring your body weight back into your heels. Raise the fronts of your thighs up. Raise your abdomen up. Lift your side ribs up. Bring your outer shoulders back and extend your arms downwards. And bring the back of the head in line with your sacrum and the crown of the head right over the tailbone. And stand steady. That's another name for this pose. Steady equal stance, Samasthiti, Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay, now bring your arms forward, have your palms downwards, and bring your arms all the way up. So Urdhva upward hand pose with the palms forward. So press your heels down, bring the thighs back, lift the abdomen up, lift the sides of your trunk up, and reach the right abdomen to the right hand and the left abdomen to the left hand, and then relax the back upper neck muscles downwards. And then bring your arms forward and down. And let's do that same pose. Bring your arms out to the sides. And extend your elbows away from each other, pull your wrists away from each other, reach your fingernails away from each other, and move your shoulder blades deeper into your back body. Turn the tops of your arms out as if you're holding two platters, and keep extending the fingers away from each other, elbows away from each other. Raise the arms upwards. Urdhva with the palms facing each other. Look upwards and make sure that your palms are facing each other. Point your thumbs backwards and then away from each other. Look forwards again. Lift your arms higher and move your inner upper arms back, bringing the shoulder blades into the back ribs and lifting the abdomen up. Now bring your arms out to the sides and down. Interlace your fingers in front of you into Urdhva Badanguliasana. So reach the knuckles forward, raise the arms upwards. Okay, and keeping your ankles together, raise your heels upwards. Raise the heels upwards. That's it, it's a balancing pose. And then bring your heels downwards. Inhale and take our first side bend over towards this right side. So pull your hands away from your head. Straighten your arms, move your left ribs back and your right ribs forward. Deepen your breath and open up the left side of the trunk. Come back to the center, inhale. As you exhale, go over towards that left side. Pull your hands away from the head so the arms are straight. Roll the right ribs back, the left ribs forward. Head back, and then come back to the center and bring your arms forward and down. Let's do that one more time. So put your other index finger on top. So reverse the interlace of your fingers. Turn your palms forward. Raise your arms upwards. Straighten your legs. Lift your chest. Extend your arms. And then raise your heels upwards. Raise those heels up, drawing the outer ankles inwards. Bring your heels down. Inhale and take a side bend over towards that right side. Pull the hands away from the head. Move the left ribs back and the right ribs forward. Come back to the center. Take a deeper inhalation to elongate your spine, and then exhale. Bend to the left side. Pull your hands away from the head. Right ribs back, left ribs forward. And then come back to the center. And bring your arms forward and down. Good. Come back to Tadasana. Okay, let's do another side bend. It's not really a pose, but it's a delicious stretch. So stand with the left side of your body to the wall, and you're about a forearm's distance away from the wall. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Lift up your right arm. Inhale, and then side bend over to the left. You can bring your left hand down, so you're side bending. Move the hips away from the wall and get that length to come on that right side. Keep moving the left ribs back, or the right ribs back in this case, and the left ribs forward. And release. Good, now let's do the other side. So stand with the right side of your body to the wall. You can have your body about a forearm distance away from the wall. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Lift up your left arm, inhale, and then bring your left hand towards the wall. You can bring the right hand down. So straighten your legs, lift your chest, and move the left ribs back and bring the right ribs forward. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue. Move the hips away from the wall. And release. Great. Now let's do Utthita Trikonasana. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Raise your arms up. Bring your arms out to the sides and step your right foot out. And then step your left foot all the way out under your hands. Turn your left foot in, and without disturbing this left side of your body, turn the right leg all the way out from the top of the thigh. Straighten your legs, lift your chest, and extend your arms. Reach your right arm out, and bring your right hand down to your leg, and reach your left arm upwards. So straighten the legs, lift the chest, and now bring this right buttocks forward into this right groin. Yes. And lengthen both sides of your trunk evenly as you extend your arms. Lift your chin away from the chest, and if there's no neck sensitivity, look up at your left thumb from your right eye. Pull yourself up with that left arm and come up out of the pose. Turn the right toes forward. Now turn the right foot in slightly. Keep the right side of your body as it is. Don't disturb it as you turn your left leg all the way out from the top of the thigh. Lift up your left arm, reach out, and then bring your left hand down to your leg. So extend your legs, lift your chest, extend your arms, and then bring this left buttocks forward into this left groin. And lengthen both sides of your trunk evenly towards your head. Pull up with this right arm and come up out of the pose. Turn your left foot in, bring your hands to the chest, and then bring your arms and your legs back together. And stand in Tadasana. Feel free to do any of these poses at the wall with your back to the wall if you feel the slightest bit unstable. And feel free to repeat any of the poses. You can always turn off the tape. Otherwise, we're going to do Parighasana. So I'm using a brick here. Okay, so have the brick here on this right-hand side. And then stand behind the brick in Tadasana. Bring your hands to the chest. Lift your arms up. Now this time step your left foot out and step your right leg out. So your feet come all the way out under the hands. Turn your left foot in slightly. Turn your whole right leg out without disturbing, without letting this left side be pulled by the right side. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your front knee to a square. Knee over ankle, hip as low as the knee if possible. And then reach out, and we're working with the brick on the inside of the foot today. Classically, it's on the little toe side, so bring your left hand onto the hip, and now bring this right buttocks forward into this right groin. Bring the back of your right buttocks forward into the right groin. Lift your chest, extend your back leg, take your top arm up, turn it, and bring the top arm down towards the back of the ear. So keep extending this top arm like an arrow. Right buttocks forward into the right groin. Press the outer left foot and reach through the left middle finger. Come up and come up out of the pose. Turn that right foot in. Good, now move the brick to the other side. And we'll do the other side. So stretch your arms out so that your feet are all the way out under your hands. Turn your right foot in slightly. Keep that side of your body as it is as you turn this left leg out. Inhale more deeply. As you exhale, bend the front knee. Get the knee right over the ankle. Get your hip as low as the knee. If you can do that, reach up and bring your left hand down to the brick and bring your right hand onto the hip for now. So bring this left buttocks forward into this left groin. So you should feel a lengthening of this left groin here. But you want to also lengthen both sides of your torso. Take your top right arm up, turn it, inhale, and as you exhale, extend that arm towards the back of your ear. Press the outer right foot. Reach through the right middle finger. Deepen your breath. Bring the left ribs forward and the right ribs back. And then lift up this right arm and come up out of the pose. Turn this left foot in. Now bring your arms and your legs back together and stand in Tadasana. Good, now we'll do Parighasana, the latch of the gate, and we'll just do the first variation of that pose. So this is a knee pose, so I use some padding under the knees. So you can put some padding here under the knees, come down onto the knees. and put this brick back on the first side. And then bring your right foot right behind that brick. So here, I want to make sure that my right foot is in line with the front of my left knee, and the brick is coming to the inside. My right ankle is right under the knee, and I want to make sure that my hips don't drift this way towards my bent knee, right? Or towards my right knee, and I also don't want my hips to go out this way. I want to keep this right hip right over the knee. Stretch the arms out to the sides. Keep pressing into this outer left shin. Turn a little bit to your left. Inhale, and then turn the palms upwards and bring this hand down onto the brick, and take this top arm all the way alongside the ear. That's it. So press into the outer left shin, keeping the left hip over the knee. Extend through this side. This will give you a nice extension, especially on that left side. Roll these left ribs back and the right ribs forward, keeping this right shoulder back. You can look upwards under that right underarm, as long as there's no neck sensitivity. Lift up this arm and come up out of the pose. Let's do the other side. So bring the left heel right in line with the front of the right knee. Make sure the right hip is right over the knee. Press into the outer right shin. Bring your arms out to the sides. Turn the tops of your arms so that your palms turn upwards. Turn towards the right side there. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring this left hand down onto the brick. Take the top arm alongside the ear without letting your hip do that. So press into the outer shin, the outer right. So keep pressing into this outer right shin. Roll these right ribs back. Bring the left ribs forward. Again, push the left buttocks forward into the left groin and extend this right side of the trunk. You can lift your chin and you can look up under that right underarm. And then come on up out of the pose. Okay, and then we'll do Chatush Padasana. So you can keep the blanket, but just fold it this way if you have that blanket, so it goes for your shoulders. Okay, so the shoulders will come down onto that blanket, and the head will be on the sticky mat in this way. Bring your feet as wide as your shoulders. Bring the outer edges of your feet so they're parallel. Turn the tops of your arms outwards, and if you can bring your heels on top of your fingertips, great. If not, just keep your palms upwards, or you can hold on to the sides of the sticky mat. And then press your heels down and lift your hips upwards. Get your outer shoulders down and bring your shin bones back so that the back of the knee comes in towards the buttocks. Lift your middle buttocks, lift your chest, shoulder blades up, breastbone up, and then come down. And we'll do that again. So heels on top of fingertips, otherwise palms upwards or holding the side edges of your sticky mat. Press your heels down, lift your hips up. Bring the shin bones back, get your outer shoulders to go down, and then raise your chest upwards. And then release. Good. If you happen to have a brick, go ahead and do Setu Bandha there. You can put the brick either at the medium level or the highest level under your sacrum. So lift up. And I have the brick for today just going horizontal rather than vertical. So bring the brick right under the tailbone and the sacrum. Really check, make sure it's not in your lumbar spine, but under that flat bone. Bring your outer shoulders back and then extend your legs outwards. And press the fronts of your thighs into the backs of the thighs. Extend the inner legs. Turn your arms outwards. Get your outer shoulders down into the blanket. Relax your eyes and your jaw and your tongue. If there's any lower back discomfort, please keep your knees bent or lower the brick. Keep your legs extending, keep your arms pressing down and your chest lifting. But relax your jaw, relax your eyes. And now bend the knees, take the brick out. Let your lower back neutralize. You can move this blanket out from under your shoulders. And just feel that length on the sides of your trunk. and then roll to your side and come on up. And that's our side bending practice for today, my friends. Stay long on the sides of your trunk, stay tall there, breathe into your ribs. Namaste.